Guys, today we're going to review a very special action figurine from the DC Universe collection. Today we're going to review DC Universe Classics Wave 16 Figure 3 Adult Collectors! The Riddler! Yeah, cool. Alright, the Riddler here. Yeah, wasn't really on my radar to get the Riddler. I already have a really cool Arkham Asylum Riddler that works with the DC UC figures. And I was like, man, I'm not going to get this guy. But then I started talking to Electric Detonator. And he's like, man, we need to get a Bane for our collection. And I said, well, yeah. And he prefers the DC Superheroes Bane. And I prefer the DC UC Bane. So he decided to get that one. And I decided to finish Bane. I have part of Bane built. I have the head, the torso, and the underoos. So I was like, you know what? That Movie Master one's, it's okay, it's cool. But it's not cutting it. And it's just a little bit too small. So, as much as I like that one, I decided, and I almost bought the DC Superheroes Bane because it comes with the teddy bear, and I wanted the teddy bear, but I was like, you know what, I already have part of Bane built, I'll just go ahead and finish this Wave 16. And so, we have the Riddler here. So, yeah, it's cool, Super Friends, early appearance of Riddler. Like when I grew up from the comic books, he had a jumpsuit, unlike the Wave 5 Riddler with this suit on. So take the look at the back of the packaging, and it's pretty nice. And it's interesting, I know every other reviewer's pointed this out, but look how blocky his question marks are. My father invented the question mark, by the way. Anyway, so, and then look how nice and more comic book accurate this looks. So, yeah, I'm glad they changed those question marks. And that almost reminds me of the Toy Biz Riddler with those kind of question marks. If you guys remember that toy line. Alright, let me read this to you. Edward Enigma had been a cheat all his life, especially when it came to solving of puzzles. He turned this into a career by running a cricket carnival puzzle game. But Enigma, yearning for greater glory, decided to use his love of riddles to match wits with the Gotham City Police and Batman, sending them fiendishly complex clues to his forthcoming crimes as the Riddler. Alright, let's go down to his statistics. First appearance, Detective Comics 140, October 1948. Real name, Eddie Nashton, a.k.a. Edward Enigma. Occupation, professional criminal. What kind of benefits he gets with that? You get good health insurance, you think? Based on operations, Gotham City. Special abilities, genius intellect, driven by the need to test his wits against law enforcement by leaving clues to his planned crimes. And over here it says, warning, small parts may be generated. So if you're that little kid with the apple head, you can't be playing with this. See, that little boy has an apple head. That's a sticker too. That's the first time I've noticed that being a sticker. Or even being on there, really. So, in this wave, we have a Jonah Hex, which I need. I think he comes with the left leg, it says. So I need him. The Creeper, I don't have him. and he comes with the right arm, but I bought the arm off the eBay, and it should be coming in soon. So I don't want the creeper. I don't want him. I just don't want him. I just rather have the arm. And the Riddler, he comes with the left arm, and I need the left arm for sure. You can't get that loose. I've been looking for that for a while. That's the one with this tube, which I'll show you. So, I have him, obviously. Then Robin, I have this Robin. And Mercury, I have him. He came with the upper torso. I already have him. I bought him in a pack. And Robin came with the head and, what's that say? Head and lower torso, or as we call it in the collectors market, underoos. And Azrael Batman. Oh, I bought Azrael Batman loose. Now I have to somehow find a right leg, so I might have to rebuy Azrael Batman. And I don't want to rebuy him, so he'll be the last one in this wave I get. So look how nice that Bane is. Ooh, can't wait. Burn. Okay, I think I talked 4 minutes without even opening this guy up. I'll be right back. I'm just taking a whiff of Riddler. I popped him out of pack and I was like, man, what's that smell? It smells like Chinese food. Really, this time it smells like Chinese food. So, it smells like China. That is weird. Somebody must just had lunch when they packed him into the box. Alright. Yeah, cool. Edward Enigma. I mean, yeah, that's the name. The Riddler. Pretty cool, sharp looking figure, I must say. It's one of those figures you get out of the pack and you're like, wow, this is much better out of the pack. You know, I passed on this guy. He is very pricey, though. I mean, I got him a good deal, of course, but from what the other eBay guys were going for, man, 50, 60 bucks, that's crazy. I don't know why. Maybe because he comes with the cooler pot to the Bane. But let's go over Bane's part real quick. Let me show you that. Ooh, it's an arm by itself. Pretty cool detailing. Look at the little control thing. That is nice. And then it comes with the venom hose. Nice gloves. Look how big his hands are. Pop you in the head. Batman. And alright, let me show you how much a Bane I already have. So, I got this much of Bane already. Head and underoos come from Robin. Torso came from Mercury. So, man, I had to force that in there. But it snapped. So nice. So nice. It goes click. So, pretty cool. This guy's going to be so tall. Not that tall, but this tall. So, you got a little hole in his head to stick the venom tube in. There we go. Man, so I got another arm coming in the mail. Then I just need his 2 legs. So that's not bad. You know, if I didn't have any of this yet, I would probably did like an electric detonator and just bought the DC Superheroes one. Because he's pretty cool too. He comes with the teddy bear. Alright, wow. I've had Bane for a while, just his head and torso for a long time. Looks cool with the arm. Very pricey by itself online. Almost $100 for a completed Bane, so we'll just have to save your pennies. Nice smirk. Nice scope, basic scope. His belt buckle is painted. It would have been nice if they sculpted his belt buckle. A lot of other reviewers said that he's too bulky. He's should be on a skinnier body. Well, he's not. He don't look like he's as bulky as Superman or Batman. But I mean, to me, he's all right. I like him. I think I would prefer the Wave 5 version better because he's in a suit. But I mean, who walks around in a jumpsuit? Come on. You really got to be full of yourself. A bit Christy Mott's all over him. And his other accessory is his cane, which is nice. I think it's the same as the Wave 5 electric detonator. Tell me if it's the same, because it sure looks the same. It's kind of bent a little bit, but it's good. Let's go over his articulation. Articulation. His head turns. It can turn a 360. I don't want to kill him. Oh, rats. He has several blue marks on his face. I guess from what is it highlighted? Yeah, where they highlighted his hair. It got on his face. So that's not cool. Let's see. Ab crunch. Nice ab crunch. Swivel in his hands. Some marks on his face on this side too. Knee articulation and ankle articulation. Upper leg swivels, legs go out. So it's all good. If you could see that, if my hand wasn't in the way. So let me get him with another Riddler. Alright, we have the DC Direct Arkham Asylum. Or is it Arkham City? I can't remember now. DC Direct Riddler. And of course the DC Direct one is a tad taller. But very different in sculpt. You know, the Arkham City has that more of a grungy character type feel. And I think I prefer the DC Direct over this. I love the classic, but I like the way this guy looks. And like I said, he looks like that guy you see 2 o'clock in the morning at Denny's drinking coffee and splitting up blood in his napkin. He looks just like that guy. When you go to Denny's or IHOP or any late night food, for whatever reason you're getting breakfast at 2 o'clock in the morning, look for this guy. He's sitting in the booth by himself, drinking coffee and spitting up blood in his napkin. That's why I like him. He looks so washed out. And it's almost like this Riddler saw suave and debonair. Look what drugs do to you, kids. Right there. Before drugs, after drugs. Simple as that. Be a suave and debonair Riddler. Now, I've seen other people's reviews of him. And with his big old chin and his nose, you can see his marks there. He has a Bob Hope look to him. Like, he could be a stand-up comedian or something. I would rate Riddler as either good job DC, either good job Mattel, needs improvement Mattel, or a dog a vomit. I would have to say I would rate this Riddler as, ready? Good job. Even though he has those little paint marks on the side of his head, you really have to look for him. Yeah, it's definitely a good job. I think this Riddler will be in my Legion of Doom collection. I'm lacking one figure. I need Grodd now. And I'll be done with my Legion of Doom. I don't have one. I don't have one even on order. So I don't know what I'm going to do. He's kind of pressy. But, and the other Riddler, off camera here, the one from Denny's, he'll just be in my Batman villain shelf. Yeah. So, it works out. I have 2 Riddlers. Here is a size comparison with him
I'll do this off camera.
Shiny 52 Batman. It's pretty nice. So, do I recommend go getting him? Yes, of course. Go get him now. A little bit pricey if you haven't got him yet. But if you're into Batman, yes, he's definitely a must get. So, Au revoir.